Welcome to Growing Up 80s for August 2020. A podcast where two friends, might be us, talk about things that we did in the 80s when we were growing up, the best decade.
Yeah, the stuff we liked.
And today, Robin, what are we talking about on the podcast, that audio podcast?
Well, the audio podcast, it's a little weird. We've got a video recorder going here too, and we're going to see how this works out.
Yeah.
I think, Darren, we're simultaneously doing a podcast and a video episode. Like,
are you allowed to do that?
Is that even possible?
Does the Podcast Commission of Canada
frown
upon this?
I don't think it's sanctioned.
Oh, dear.
So, yeah, what are we doing? Oh, yeah. We're going back to 1984. There were Olympics then.
Man, there was supposed to be Olympics in 2020,
That's
Robin.
what I heard. You told me that, I think. So we decided we would create our own Olympics. You can see I've been training.
Yes.
I've been training, and we're ready to do the Olympics here. But, because of the COVID and everything, we're going to use computer-assisted technology.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, and what's the best way of doing this 1984 style, Darren?
Summer Games by Epyx on the Commodore 64.
That's it.
So come along with us. We're going to talk about our memories of Summer Games from when we were a kid.
Yeah.
And Robin and I are going to have our own mini Olympics for you because you're missing out on the Olympics.
Yes.
Summer Games style.
Here we go. Darren, let's load it.
Let's load it. Well, so here we have my Commodore 128D with my original copy of Summer Games. Now, it's not my original copy, but it is an original disc. In fact, this is the first original disc copy of Summer Games I've ever owned.
Yes.
Because back in the day, I owned very few original pieces of software.
You sure did not.
That's right. And
did you buy any games on disc? Did you
have a few.
Turtle Jump, was
Turtle Jump a Commodore 64 game? I had Turtle Jump.
Yeah, that's the only original I remember you owning.
There's also another game that I had about wizards. What was it called? Fugue or something like that. Feud, yes.
Yeah, Feud.
And
that was a Mastertronic special.
That also wasn't a spectacular game.
No.
But I owned it. I may have owned something else, but I can't remember buying anything else or having anybody else buy me something.
The first game I remember buying on disc was The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy by Infocom, thank you. And I bought some games on cassette and cartridge before that.
I remember probably one of the first games that you had on cartridge coming over to your house to play Lazarian.
Yes, that was the first cartridge game I bought.
Well, I managed to fall into a nice selection of discs here, and you'll notice, we'll put it up on the video part of things, these are special promotion discs.
Yeah,
I
cool.
don't know what the deal is with them. They've got, it almost looks like a homemade printout sticker just slapped on top of it. No instructions or boxes or anything. At least they didn't make their way to me.
Yeah, I think that was some kind of bundle from Commodore that they got the license to resell some of those old discs. Yeah.
So let's load it up and talk about our memories.
Let's just, can we just talk about our weapons of choice today?
Oh, yes, of course.
So Darren has, show the nice people.
The Starfighter.
That's an awesome joystick.
It's a great joystick, especially for Summer Games.
Yeah, well, for waggling games, right?
Yes.
Yeah. And here I've got the Hyperkin Trooper, which is a new joystick that you can still just go and buy on Amazon, brand new for pretty good price. And it's like a clone of Atari 2600 joystick, but it does have ambidextrous buttons. They're wired together.
Yep.
You can be left-handed or right-handed. It has slightly more ergonomic.
Yep.
And it's got a super long cord where I can I could sit like 10 feet away from you.
We could physically distance.
We could totally physically, socially distance.
What's the name of it again? Wonderkin?
Hyperkin.
It's a cute name, Hyperkin.
Hyperkin, yeah.
Hey, Hyperkin.
Hey.
I used to play with the boss when I was a kid.
Kids around. Oh,
the
games.
Boss. The boss lets you boss games around.
Yeah, or boss kids around in the case of Darren.
Yeah, so this is a boss. Again, this is not one of my originals, but I'm happy to have a boss, but not necessarily ideal for summer games. And I offered Robin, would you like to use my Commodore joystick? Here. Would you like to use my Commodore joystick?
No.
No?
No. Here. These are legendary, some of the worst joysticks ever made. And it's by Commodore. And they had originally made an Atari 2600 clone of their own, but apparently Atari went after them. And this was the terrible, terrible redesign they came up with to become legal. It had to be so bad that Atari would drop the lawsuit. I think that's true.
Sure. Thanks. I'm not going to use it.
It's a triangle.
It is a bad wedge to grab a hold of. I'm going to move the boss off the table too.
We don't need the boss anymore.
I will boss you around with the Starfighter. Yeah. Because it is the ultimate joystick.
It is. I agree.
This is Robin's joystick. He lent it to me about 2 years ago, and I've kept it.
And now he's going to use it to defeat me.
He also lent me the Slick Stick.
Yeah.
And a TAC-2 that's still up here.
Yeah.
So hopefully it's not going home. All right.
I'll take them all. If you beat me, I'm taking them all home.
Oh, dear. Well, in that case, you can win. So, summer games.
Yeah.
What do you remember about summer games from your childhood?
Like the game?
Yeah.
Oh,
sure.
yeah.
Let's talk about
the first time
80s.
The first time I ever saw Epyx Summer Games was, well, probably a copy from LAS or something, right? But
I think maybe Eric, who lived on Victoria Avenue, Eric Zed.
Really?
Yeah. I remember going over to his house and getting some copies of games, and playing some games. And I think this is where summer games came from. But maybe LS.
Yeah. No, you could be right, and maybe we got our own copies separately. Yeah. I don't remember you and I actually trading all that many, copying games off each other all that often. It sort of feels like...
You must have, though. Well, I must have copied them all off you.
Maybe you did. Yeah. I just don't remember that so much. Yeah. Interesting. Yeah. Well, anyway, first time I saw Summer Games, it amazed me because the art and it's not that the opening ceremonies, the Closimonies, the Closimonies are at the end. That's it's right. The opening ceremonies at the beginning. Actually, can we look at them?
Yeah, let's take a look.
Yeah. And seeing the artwork, go ahead and play it. To me, this was super good art in 1984, and that guy's animation, smooth. That running, and then the flame, and then the birds.
Check it out.
An explosion of well-animated birds.
You know, Epyx was doing some really nice stuff. I don't know how they made their graphics for this, but it kind of reminds me of Prince of Persia quality, like this and Impossible Mission, like the running of the guy coming in here and an Impossible Mission, very similar, high quality stuff. Yeah,
they were doing some form of rotoscoping or whatever, because all Epyx games, well, not the very early games, but as soon as Summer Games and Impossible Mission burst on the scene, that changed.
They burst on the scene. Commodore
64, this is what established, I think, a big part of what made the C64 a killer game machine. Yeah. These were some of the early original killer apps for the C64. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And they're just adding, with Summer Games, you don't need to have an opening ceremonies. You don't need to have a closing ceremonies. It's almost demo scene adjacent, the stuff that they're doing and adding on to the games here. And it just elevated the production levels, just the value that you're getting with these games. Yeah. I remember telling my dad about Summer Games when I brought home my copy, and instead of showing him the opening ceremonies, I explained to Dad, they've even got the opening ceremonies for the summer games on here. And of course, this is just after I guess it would have been, was it the Los Angeles Olympics?
Yeah, Los Angeles, 1984. Yeah.
And so Dad was, he misunderstood what I was talking about, or I didn't explain it well. And so he was thinking, they have like the opening ceremonies for the Los Angeles Summer Games on your Commodore 64? Yeah. That's unbelievable. Yeah. So,
yeah. Yeah, and actually around the same time as when my dad, he wasn't very into video games at all either, I guess, yours. Yeah. But he would look at the art and he'd always look at the clouds, and he judged every video game based on how good he thought the clouds were in it. Well, he didn't care about the game at all. So Summer Games ranked highly. You know what beat it even more? Pole Position. Oh, really? Pole Position had beautiful big white clouds.
Fluffy clouds?
Yeah, and they would,
they're moving around.
What's the word? Like, the camera angle's changing. Yeah. You go, those are really good clouds.
Those are nice clouds. So. Well, maybe as we're playing the game, we can comment on the clouds, because interesting when, this wasn't just a single programmer making all the different events. Yeah. Okay, if for some reason you don't understand yet what Summer Games is about, it's kind of like a mini Olympics. Mm-hmm. There are 7, 8...
Some number of
events, and you load up an event, you play the event, you score in the event, you wait for the next event to load, you play. So you play like 7 or 8 events here, and each event was potentially coded by a different author. And so the graphic styles are a little bit different. The fonts are sometimes a little bit different.
Yeah, although they had a dedicated team of artists who I think were separate from the programmers.
Probably.
And that was actually revolutionary in 1984. Like all those Atari 2600 games, almost without fail, the programmer also made the art. It was one developer per game. Mm-hmm. And the Commodore 64 offered good enough, potentially good enough art that there was an advantage to somebody specializing in art and game development. And before that, well, I'm not saying that it was the very first occurrence of it, but Epyx really became a leading company because they had these specialists.
So maybe there was like teams or pairs of programmers and graphicians.
Graphicians, yes.
I don't like that. Graphics guys and girls and musicians doing the sound and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we can take a look at the clouds, though, because the clouds vary from event to event. So maybe that's something we want to take a look at.
Might be a different artist on it.
Yeah. So, what do you remember about playing Summer Games when you were a kid? Like, I'm trying to think, I played a lot of Summer Games probably on my own. I don't remember playing a lot with you guys. I can imagine playing it at Ron's house.
Yeah.
And I remember thinking, man alive, it takes forever to play a game, to play through Summer Games.
Yeah.
Because of all of the loading between every event.
Yes. And part of that was, maybe the original Summer Games release didn't have a fast loader, but for sure our cracked copies did not have fast loaders, and that was part of what took them forever to load.
Yeah.
But on a real version of Summer Games, you can have, I think they re-released it, or then they put Summer Games 1 and 2 out together.
Yeah.
Something like that. Anyway, it had a built-in fast loader that was significantly better.
We are playing today on my 128.
Yes, D, 128D.
Which has a built-in drive. Yeah. It's the same as...
It's essentially a 1571.
Which is faster than the 1541?
Which is potentially faster, but in C64 mode, it's not particularly. Okay. Yeah.
Because as I was playing, I practiced.
Yeah.
As I've been playing over the last few days, it didn't seem nearly as tedious to me to be waiting between events.
Yeah.
Do you think that... Now, I had an Epyx fast load plugged in, but my understanding is the fast load really only works with the 1541. So I don't think I'm getting a speed boost from that.
No. You're just... We played on pirated copies, and they stripped out not only the protection, but usually as part of deprotecting it, the advantage of the fast load got ripped out too.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So by playing an original copy.
Yeah, if you're playing an original back, I'm not certain in 1984.
Yeah.
But later in the 80s, there were official Summer Games releases with built-in fast loader.
Yeah.
And then the levels would load in, say, 15 seconds instead of a minute.
Yeah, and I don't know if I showed you the back of this disc, but this special promotional copy of Summer Games has Jumpman Jr. on the back.
Yeah.
So it's not an original release, so maybe that's why.
Yeah.
Maybe this is one of those later ones with a fast loader, perhaps. Who knows?
Yeah.
But it doesn't seem as long. I'm not complaining about the wait times.
Yeah.
Shall we play a game of Summer Games?
We're going to play, and I want to be on the record that Darren dreamed this idea up and got some practice in, and that he just told me when I got here today that,
that's not true.
That this is what we were going to be doing, and so I just didn't get to practice at all. That's absolutely true. I just want everybody to know that,
I'm editing the video, right?
Yeah, unfortunately Darren's going to edit this one, so, he might change the truth, but I just want to be on record,
All right. Can we take a quick look at the world records?
Oh, yeah.
Robin has played Summer Games in the recent past. Within the last hour.
Well, maybe I played once. Yeah, this is true.
I just got a world record.
Yeah.
On my disc.
Yeah, let's see it.
Okay, let's take a look at the world records. Look at that. The 100-meter dash. 9.75 seconds. Me, Darren. I was so excited.
Yeah, you went fast.
That's pretty fast.
I got like 11 seconds that time. I'm going to lose so bad today.
Now, something that I asked Robin to bring, and I don't think that we're going to get in. Yeah. I don't think that we're going to get into this tonight, but I asked Robin to bring a sector editor.
Yes.
So that we could perhaps. Okay, I'm going to push a button here.
Yeah, we don't need all that.
I asked him to bring a sector editor so that we could maybe go in to the disc and, change the whole world records table in there. Because I don't know, I want me.
You want Darren on everyone. He doesn't want to earn it, people.
Actually, I was thinking it might be fun just to clear it all out and then just start from scratch. Because one of my boys, Thomas, is really enjoying playing Summer Games with me. So it could be fun for him to get a world record, and then Daddy could topple it later on.
Although you're making a big assumption that we can effectively clear it out.
Yeah.
Like we can probably find the names with the sector editor. That's where you load the contents of the disk into a program, modify it, and write it back out. Mm-hmm. And we don't necessarily know how those times are stored.
That's right. We don't know any of that.
We could actually ruin the game.
It's possible.
Potentially.
Yeah. But I was thinking, it might be neat just to take a look and see if it was something simple to do. All right, we got 2 joysticks set up. Shall we? We've watched the opening ceremonies. Let's compete in all the events.
Let's compete in all those events, Darren.
Enter your name.
Darren, you're number 1. You let me know that every day.
I don't know what that means.
I don't either. Hey, you chose Canada.
Well, of course I chose Canada.
I want to be Canada.
You can be Canada too.
Can we really compete against each other?
Well, we'd be on the same team. But
everybody's a winner.
Well, at least every country's a winner.
Every country's a winner.
Tell you what.
Yeah.
Let's type in Robin.
Okay. Well, I want to be double B. Okay. Stop that. Hey, what's with that fat bee there? It's got like a big belly. What? Do you see that?
I do.
It's got a big pixel on it. Doesn't remind me of... I think you might want to move your drink slightly there.
Okay.
Okay, I'll take my second country. I lived there for a couple of years of my life, Darren. Australia.
That's what I was figuring you would take.
That's Waltzing Matilda.
I was going to say, that is not the Australian national anthem.
It should be Advance Australia Fair, but they went with the popular choice.
What would Canada's popular choice be for national anthem?
Instead of O Canada?
The Hockey Night in Canada theme?
Yeah.
That would be pretty cool. Something we should have pointed out.
Yeah.
One of the countries you could have chose is Epyx.
Yeah. Actually, I would, if I'm just playing by like any of these games by myself, I do choose Epyx.
Yeah.
Oh, especially, it's because in California Games, it's just sponsors you represent.
Oh, yeah.
Like in California Games, which is in the series.
Yeah, the games series.
Yeah, you don't represent a country because these aren't Olympic events.
Yeah.
So instead you can be like, I don't know, what was some popular...
The sunglasses, Vanguard.
Like, yeah, surfboard companies or whatever.
Cola.
And Head or whatever. Was Head one of them?
Yeah, they're skis, aren't they?
Well, they make skis, not surfboards?
Maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know. But you could choose Epyx as well.
But basically, you choose Epyx. And I always did because I want to go,
And I was going to call it the theme song. The national anthem for Epyx
is the Jumpman Jr. tune.
Yeah, that's pretty cool, eh?
I like that.
All right, this is correct.
Yes.
Next event, pole vault.
Pole vault.
So, in pole vault, Robin.
Yes.
You're going to try to vault with your pole.
Good.
Up high.
How was going to ask.
So I'm going to explain. This is what's going on. You're gonna push your button to start your run.
Okay.
Then you're gonna. The manual for summer games, I find awkward. It speaks of forward and back, and left and right. So
forward and back,
left and right. So what you do, you push your button to start your run. You pull the joystick towards yourself.
Yeah.
Down to start bringing that pole down.
Yeah.
You want to hit it in the spot of the mat, that little notch cut out of the mat.
Yeah, there's a notch in there.
Then as you spring up into the air, you want to push the joystick forward to flick your body way up in the air and then hit the button when you want to release from the pole, sail over the bar and gracefully land.
So we're trying to explain these instructions both because I haven't played this for too long, I think, but also to make it more listenable on the podcast, right? So there's some kind of clue.
Yeah.
And so this pole vault is represented. You're going to run in from the left side, I believe, towards the right.
Yep.
And then we're watching a side view of you doing your pole vault. Go for it, Darren.
Okay, so I'm going to not try this jump, if that's okay.
Oh, you're going to skip before it's too easy for you?
It's too easy.
Oh, man. Wait a second. Are you skipping me too? Did you
I think
you've been
skipping. Oh, I'm skipping you.
You've been skipping me as well.
Well, you don't want to do a little jump, a little pole vault, do you? I'm sorry. Here, would you like to try the 450?
Do you think this is going to knock me out?
No.
Yeah, I'm going to try this. Okay. So even though we have two joysticks, we still have to share.
It seems like when there's just one person doing a thing, it's...
Okay, so here's my first try. And I press the button. I select my pole grip, low, medium, or high. Mm-hmm. And I guess I'm going to go with high. I'm ready to jump.
Controversial.
Oh, very controversial. And I'm going to run in. And if I remember, you got to time it with that pull down a little too early.
Push up, Robin.
I didn't push up in time.
Oh, and you even missed the
failed attempt.
You bounced off.
I fell right over.
You can try again.
Okay, here we go.
Oh, I think you pushed up too early.
Did I push up too early? So do you think it's just as the curve?
I think that you need to just give it a moment. I'm not a fan of using a high grip away. But I don't want to influence you.
I'm going to go for the medium. I'm going to go for medium this time.
He's up.
So close. I am out.
Sorry.
That was a close one.
It was close.
But it wasn't close enough.
You were over, but not far enough.
I think I'm pushing up a little too early. So these games are very much kind of like they're skill-based, where you're trying to learn a weird system of movements.
I'm gonna do my pole vault while you're talking.
Go for it, yeah. So I think all these games, I think people misremember summer games as being this joystick waggling game. And really, it's much more about these fine movements. Well, he plowed right through. That was even worse.
That was just hanging in midair, and then I let go.
So really, these games are about learning this certain sequence and doing it accurately. In a sense, this is like a predecessor to the rhythm games that became so popular. Also, a failed attempt. Darren's last try.
Here we go.
Okay. I'm going to make sure.
It's kind of like, it's not a Twitch type game. What do
No.
they call those games where you need like super quick reactions? Because you kind of need that in here. You need to know when to do the thing and...
Yeah, but Twitch games, I think, take out the planning and strategy aspect.
It's just react.
So to me, that's why these are like dance games, rhythm games, where you're trying to do a certain movement at the correct time, but it's not really a surprise. Oh, there you're in.
Good
Darren's
vault.
got gold, and I am disqualified. Took that down to your... That was close.
That was tough. On pole vault, I didn't know this when I was a kid, but there's a cheat in pole vault. I'm not employing the cheat here.
Did you just use the cheat?
No, I didn't. If you can, and I was able to do it in the practice mode this afternoon.
Yeah.
If you can get the bar up to its highest height,
Yes,
and select a low grip on the pole,
do you go under it?
you can go under successfully. Tried that out. You can do it, but you can't do it until you get that high height. I think it's...
I see. In a real competition, you'd have to work the height of the
up to 6.2 meters or something like that. So yeah. All right, let's take another medium grip.
Oh, so Darren's guaranteed a gold, and I'm...
Whee!
Next time you do that, what happens if you don't actually hit the button? Do you just hang on the pole?
There in the air. Yep. Now, should we say, even though we're playing on real hardware, we are, for the purposes of capturing this, we are suffering, here's our excuse.
Oh, yeah.
Lag.
Yeah, we got a little bit of lag.
HDMI lag.
Yeah, we got a little bit of lag because we are running into a capture device.
Here I go. Down. 1, 2, up. Oh!
Failed attempt.
Last try.
Okay.
Maybe I need the high pole grip.
Yeah, I think you do.
Okay. Down. 1, 2, up, and...
Whoa, you did it again.
Good vault.
Good vault, Darren.
All right. I'm not gonna be too crazy with this. Let's see if we can get it. If we can't, we can't. 1, 2, up. Oh, thought I was gonna make it again. Riveting podcast action.
Yes. So Darren keeps attempting these jumps, and he's making... Oh, he made another one.
Another good
up
vault.
to 5.1 meters now. 5.2. First try. That. High grip.
Right. Oh, yeah. Good vault. I'm like...
This year on
playing
fire.
Video games.
Yeah.
Robin's usually the video game master.
Yeah, it's funny how these particular skills fade a lot. Yeah, normally I am good at video games, and this is a good equalizer. Oh, you missed the hole there.
Remember when we were playing Paradroid a couple years ago and how great I was doing at that?
Yeah, were you?
I was doing really good at not Paradroid, Iridium.
Yeah.
A little bit
so 5.3 meters, another attempt. Nope. Took down the pole, failed attempt. Last try for Darren.
High grip. Gotta pull down the pole just a little bit earlier.
Yeah.
Right about there. 1, push it up. Boom.
Failed attempt.
Failed attempt. Nevertheless.
There goes. Yep.
Standing.
Congratulations. I'm down on the fault.
For the national anthem. Oh, yeah, you faulted. So this could be...
Yeah.
This event right here could be the breaker for the whole thing.
Yeah, because I won't even get a silver.
I won't even get a silver for that one.
So I got 0 points to your 5.
Yep.
This is going to be hard to come back from. Platform diving.
But you know what?
Yeah.
Drama.
Oh, yeah.
Lots of... Robin, you're first. This will be a forward dive.
Forward dive.
So we get 4 dives this time here.
Yes.
Front, back, upside down.
Yeah, like different
off your bum.
Facing. Yeah, so the diver faces 2 different directions and also
either
initiates
outward
or inward. Yeah.
So in this event, you push your button to jump. off the diving board. Then you can move your joystick in each of the 4 cardinal directions to either be really wide or narrow or this little tight tuck roll thing. And the more times you spin around,
the more points
you get. The more difficulty.
Yeah.
And if you enter cleanly, nice and straight, either feet first
you push up, don't you, to do that? Or
yes. Let's take a quick look because I don't want you to be thinking that I'm holding back on you here. Push forward for a layout position, the slowest motion and the straightest as far as the thing goes. Here. And then the judges will give you a score based on your difficulty.
There I go.
Wow.
I almost went up.
You know what? You didn't do anything. Feet first is okay. It's clean.
I actually did push, but late. I did almost nothing and got about 8.
That's not bad for doing nothing. So low difficulty, but a clean entry. Let's see what the Canadian can do.
Yes.
My strategy is every time I dive, I like those purple shorts.
You do have nice purple shorts.
Is I just go to the full tuck the whole way, and I've kind of got an idea of where on the screen I got to pull out of it to land or to enter cleanly. So let's see what happens here.
Oh.
Belly flop.
Yeah, pretty big belly
that's
flop.
That's not where to do it.
You really went all out there?
I'm blaming the lag.
Yeah.
Whew. Harboring in the lead.
Yeah.
Those are like some diapers you're wearing there.
A little bit better. Yeah, it does look like I'm wearing diapers.
That was the style in 1984.
Yeah.
You're doing good, Robin.
Doing okay.
Okay. Backward dive.
Darren's backward dive. Oh, another belly flop. 0!
I think that was a back flop.
That was a back flop.
I got some point.
Yeah, somebody gave you 1.5.
It was the Canadian judge.
He laughed really hard. Yeah. That was worth the laugh. Oh, Robin ahead by quite a bit here.
Nice entry.
8 and maybe slightly higher difficulty than last time. I don't know.
Let's find out.
Only 2. No, not really better, but...
All right, let's see what happens.
Darren's got 161. Oh, no. I've got 161. You got like 30 or something?
Lame.
But I have done one more jump.
All right. How do you like those clouds, by the way?
They're kind of like these scattered... What do you call those? Like
cumulonimbus.
I was about to say cumulonimbus.
Actually, I don't think they're cumulonimbus. Cumulonimbus are the big puffy ones. These are stratus.
Yeah.
Like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I like them. Those are nice clouds.
Yeah, they are nice clouds.
Yeah. Here we go.
Oh, a big gamble.
No, wasn't as good an entry as I wanted.
Good multiplier, though.
You've more than doubled my score.
Okay. So here's my last dive.
Belly flop.
Not a belly flop. Another 8.
That's good. 8s and 7.5. Oh, an 8.5.
Oh, just a multiplier of 2, but still 80 points.
All right.
I've got 241 to Darren's 70 points. You got one more dive.
I don't think I can do it. Take a look at my difficulty multiplier, though. See if all these tight rolls are doing it for me.
Yeah, you got some tight rolls there.
Here we go. Purple shorts.
Yeah,
my shorts don't even look as big as yours. I'm wearing Speedos. You're wearing diapers.
I got big white diapers. I need them.
Here we go.
Jumping off a tower.
Scares you up there. Here we go.
Yeah.
Oh, not a good entry. Terrible.
3, but you did get 3 multiplier. A little bit more on
the difficulty.
Okay.
I think that's it. Advance Australia Fair.
Fair, Matilda. So, yeah, I ended up with 241 and gold, and Darren with 110 points for silver.
But you know what? Silver...
But you still get 3 points for silver.
Yeah. So, there you go.
Yeah.
The Canadians are still winning overall. New heat. What are we doing here?
Is this a 2-joystick?
This is a 2-joystick. This is the 4x100 relay.
Okay.
No clouds in the sky.
No.
The stands look way different.
Yeah, the stands are full of, like, the game of life.
Yeah, kind of like circle heads and some filled in circle heads and some blank spaces.
I thought some of them are connected to each other, too. They're like these...
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's weird. It's different artist.
It does look like a different artist.
Different font down at the bottom there.
Yeah, and the shotgun man, there's a guy with a gun.
Yep.
But he's supposed to have a gun.
It's a starter's pistol.
Starter's pistol.
It's
Thank
different.
you.
It's different. Yeah. All right. So for the 4x100 relay, do you understand what that sport is?
Well, this is where we run. Hey, I think I did this when I was like a young kid.
Yeah.
Remember, they'd round us up at school, and we go to the track.
Yep.
And I actually participated, I think, like 3 years.
Oh yeah.
And I did really well. 1 year.
Oh, good.
Yeah, I used to be able to run.
Maybe you can do that in this game. So, for the 4x100 relay, so this isn't a joystick waggler. People think, oh, running games and summer games.
Yeah. People say, oh, man, I broke my joystick playing summer games. Not this one. Not this event.
Nope. So you've got like this power bar down at the bottom, and if you push to the right, running right down the screen, then you're going to use your power bar up quickly, but you're going to run fast.
Right.
If you just leave it, don't do anything at all, you're just going to coast. Medium pace, not going to use any of your energy. If you push back, you'll slow down, but you will build up your power bar so you can make a sprint towards the end, perhaps.
Yeah.
So this game is all about, it's mental.
Resource management.
Yeah. And like trying to fake out your opponent and, he's running. He's slowing down. What am I going to do? I don't know. It's not really like that.
But it's mental.
It's mental. It's not a joystick waggler.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm going to push the button. I'm ready to go in the top lane.
Okay.
Robin
I'm pressing
from Australia,
my button. And here I go.
Prepare to race.
Okay. Waggle. Now.
False loser.
Start. Loser. Okay.
On your mark, get set, go. Oh, Robin's really running out. He's using it all, not me. Oh, this is intense. We're not talking. Pass the baton. Good job.
Oh, no, I'm not running at all. Why am I not?
Who cares? Because Canada is in the lead by a mile. Whoa, Australia's really catching up. Pass that baton.
Oh, he did it again. I think, so sometimes I must not be pushing. I'm really behind now.
But you're catching up again. I think he can sprint. I'm going to try. Oh, that was a bad idea. Sprinting at the end. Oh, here comes Australia. Oh, no. Go.
I was like 3 seconds behind. Darren finished in 2:38.8.
Yep.
And I was in 2:41.9. A full 3 seconds behind. But at least I got silver.
You did. That's worth 3 points.
I didn't disqualify by repeatedly jumping the mark, which would be really dumb.
Australians would be ashamed.
Yes.
Why did we send Harbin to the summer games on our behalf?
That was really stupid. Why did we get that fat Canadian to go represent us?
Okay.
What's this?
So this next event is the 100-meter sprint.
So this is the waggler.
Waggler.
Okay.
And so I've got the Starfighter, the ultimate joystick for the 100-meter.
It is.
So explain to the people your excuse why you're going to lose this.
I think this particular joystick has big diagonals. Now I like big diagonals.
What do you mean by big diagonals? Excuse me.
I like big diagonals, but they're a bit of a disadvantage in this game where what you just want is left and right, and you don't want to trigger those diagonals.
In this era of global pandemics, I'm doing my best not to cough at you. You made me swallow funny. Okay, so, and I wasn't paying attention. So you've got big diagonals, so you're going to lose.
Well, I do, but also this joystick has big diagonals.
Okay.
Just like me. And no, I don't know for sure, but I wonder if the code doesn't accept an actual diagonal as a waggle. It wants just a pure left or pure right.
Let me read.
Does it say?
From the instructions here. The 100-meter dash is not the same as the 4x400-meter relay. 100-meter dash. An all-out speed is key to winning this race. Press the fire button to set your runner at the starting line.
Yes.
When the race begins, increase your running speed by jiggling the joystick.
Jiggling.
As rapidly as you can, either side to side or up and down.
Oh, up or down's allowed too.
The winner of the event is the runner who crosses the finish line with the best time.
Oh, you know what? I'm going to try up and down and just see if that improves my chances.
I will also try up and down.
Yeah, you got that crazy Starfighter. That Starfighter is got the shortest throw of any joystick, like just the tiniest tap.
Mm-hmm. I'm just going to put my hand right on just...
Ooh, are you going to do the overtop one?
I'm going to do the overtop method.
Yeah. I think I'm going to do the classic... What did they say? Jiggling?
Jiggling. You say waggle. That's think, Australian.
I think waggle is the correct word for this. Jiggle. I mean, do you really want... Yeah. Jiggle your joystick. You know, like jiggle as you run down the track. Okay.
All right.
I'm going to try the up and down.
So will I.
I guess I'll go.
So Darren from Canada is pressing the button to approach the line. Beep.
And now I am to prepare to race.
On your mark. Get set. Waggle. Oh, this is intense, folks. We're not going to talk much.
Oh, I fell way behind.
Canada getting a bit of... Oh, Australia catching up. Canada's trying to maintain the lead. Here's the end.
Oh, look at that white.
And he was just like, he was moonwalking.
Yes.
Australia was moonwalking at the end there.
Oh.
New world record for 100-meter dash.
You did.
New record.
9:51. It's inhuman. You're faster than Ben Johnson.
Nobody knows
on
who
steroids.
Ben Johnson, Canadian athlete
who set the world record and then tested positive for steroids, so they took gold away from him and banned him. He went from #1 Canadian hero to complete zero.
Notice how I get a world record and Robin wants to talk about failures. Another gold for Canada.
Oh, man.
This is like the best video game night of my life.
You're so far ahead. Gymnastics.
So for gymnastics, this isn't really... it's gymnastics.
This isn't really gymnastics. It is a computer simulation of it, Darren.
When I think of gymnastics, I think of running and lasso, hog tying sheep. I don't know what I think. I think of like those streamers on sticks.
That's not an Olympic event.
I think it is.
With those streamers?
I think it is. Yeah. And rings. Or just like running and tumbling and doing somersaults and backflips all over the place. Right?
Yep.
That's what I think of when I think of gymnastics.
So those just sound like all the Yeah. You think any of those are Olympic events, though?
Oh, yeah.
With the streamers? And
guaranteed.
Really?
I think so. It might be called, like, rhythmic dance. Now, when I say it out loud, that sounds like something they wouldn't allow at the Olympics. But I think it is.
Okay.
Anyway, not for Summer Games. This isn't the Olympics. This is Summer Games.
This is Summer Games, yeah.
So what we're going to do here is we're going to run to this little springboard thing, and they've got a horse.
Yeah.
You don't have to lasso the horse.
Yeah.
It's a gymnastic horse.
Right. So this is the other kind. One kind of gymnast lassos horses.
That's correct.
Right? And they bring their rings, and they try to throw the rings around the horse's head.
Antlers. But not in Summer Games.
Okay, not
in Summer Games, you run to this little springboard. You bounce off the springboard.
Yeah.
You vault off of the horse, the
yellow horse there.
Is it called a pommel horse? No, there's no pommels on it. It's called a horse. And then you flip in the air and you try to land upright.
Wow.
So there's a lot of things going on.
I don't know if I ever was good at this event.
I don't think...
Even when I remember what I did.
When I was a kid, I thought the highest score you could get on this was 6.
Yeah, I thought so too, isn't it?
It's 10.
What?
Yes. So you run, you press the button to start your run, you press your button to springboard. When your hands are on the horse and your body is vertical, upside down, if you push the button again, you get a super spring into the air and you can do 2 flips. And then you try to land and you stabilize yourself with the joystick when you land.
I will see you do this.
And just like in diving, you can tuck up tight or go out big. Yeah. If you don't get that big boost, you can only go around once. Okay. And the extra thing is when you jump off the springboard, if you push to the side, you can turn around in midair so that you're doing a backflip or something. Yeah. There's a lot going on to gymnastics.
There's so much.
This is truly a professional sport. Highest caliber athletes.
You believe in this now?
Yes.
It's not just ring toss and whatever that. And hog tie? Did you say hog tie?
I think I said sheep tie.
Oh, sheep tie.
But yeah, maybe.
I don't think that's gymnastics.
Okay. Well, let's see what this is.
Yeah.
You can commentate.
Okay. Here goes Darren. He's running. He's springing. He's leaping. She's flipping and she's fallen on her face. 5.
But I got the extra spin. Did you see that?
Yeah, you were
around
going
twice. So that
you were going.
I'm happy with that.
Okay.
5 is
so Darren got 5.
Not bad.
And he's taking another turn.
Better, though.
Okay, he's taking another turn. Oh, and she got almost no air. Oh, she got 5.5 because she just landed on. You just land on your feet, and everybody cheers in this game because that's an amazing thing.
Because you've just flipped over in the air.
Yeah. So it was a really pathetic looking jump overall, but you got a cheer.
I landed it.
But you landed it.
Yeah, I didn't land on my face.
Okay, I'm going to do terribly now, I think.
So I think I'm 5. Here's Robin from Australia.
Oh, I'm going to do terribly. I don't think I've ever done this in my life. Range. Oh.
You did this just an hour ago, Robin.
I wasn't rotating. No, I don't think I've ever completed it. You're supposed to be giving the commentary.
Oh, here's the commentary. Here comes Robin.
So this is my second jump. I got 2.8 on my first jump.
Australia approaches the springboard. She jumps. She vaults. She tucks. She extends and does not hit her face.
No.
Lands with a 3.2. No cheers from the crowd. Total score 6.
6.
When we were kids, we would have thought that was a great score.
That was a great score back.
But you know who has a great score?
Darren.
Canada.
10.5. Darren gets gold again.
But when it comes down to it, it's only 2 more points than you got. You know.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I expect great things from you.
Okay, we're going to make it
all
clouds.
Up. Did you have any other stories about gymnastics?
Not that I'm going to share.
Freestyle relay.
Oh, the relay race. Okay. Here's my chance to get a gold.
So this is swimming, Robin. And this is not a joystick jiggling or waggling race.
Yeah.
This is a timing.
It's all about the timing.
So you press your joystick left to jump in the pool.
Right.
You push your joystick right to jump in the pool. You push it left when you want to flip around.
Yeah.
You've got 4 swimmers, so you got to get your next guy to dive in when your first guy comes back. And the key to this game, to getting speed in this game, is the power stroke.
Yes.
So when we were kids, we didn't have the instructions. So we didn't know. We would hit our button. We would try to hit the button in rhythm with things. According to the instructions, the power stroke is when your arm goes into the water.
Yeah.
It's ambiguous as to whether it's
like when it just goes
hitting
flat,
the water, whether it's under the water. But that's what we're doing.
Okay.
So we've got 4 swimmers, there and back 4 times.
Go back and forth.
And you really do want to time your jumping into the pool. You do not have to wait until your swimmer touches the wall or anything.
As long as you don't touch.
You can dive over top.
Yeah, isn't that something?
As long as you don't land in the water before they touch the wall.
Yeah.
So there's an advantage to be had.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Australia's in lane 2.
I'm pressing my button.
Canada, lane 4. You've got some nice Speedos there.
Okay, I'm the top guy this time.
Yep.
Okay.
Mark, get set. Oh, good entry from Australia. I wasn't paying attention.
And we're swimming down the lane, and we are rhythmically pressing our buttons.
Yep. This takes a lot of concentration. I find the feedback from the sound is very helpful. Maybe I had a good entry.
Well, I'm going very slow. Darren's made up tons of ground. I was so far ahead.
You're just trying to get me overconfident.
Okay, Robin's still in the lead.
You're pulling away too. Oh, and I tried to jump in too early.
Okay, Robin's still in the lead on the third swimmer. Oh, I'm slowing down again. Almost seems like a disadvantage when you're way far ahead because you don't know when to get your next swimmer to jump in or...
Yeah. I think this is the slowest. What? I can't even see my swimmer jumping in. That's how far behind I am.
Oh, I'm going super slow now. I don't know if did it slow me down just to let you back in the game.
Maybe. I'm going to beat you now. Where am I?
You are really close. Oh.
You certainly deserve to win.
I was so far ahead for a while.
I did not deserve to come that close.
And then you really got back in. And so I got 146.8, 1 minute, 46 seconds, 8.8. And Darren got 1 minute, 48.7, only 1.9 seconds in the end.
Yes.
At one point, I felt like I was like 10 ahead of you.
Oh, yeah, you definitely were. But did you see after my turnaround on that last lap there? I was like under the water forever.
Yeah, you just resurfaced super high.
Yeah.
So I think there's something about your speed when you hit that wall, so to speak, and flip around. There's a lot of time to be gained or lost.
I wonder if timing that flip, really puts you under the water and just pops you up so far away.
Yeah.
Good job, Australia.
Okay, Australia finally back on the board.
We've got another swimming race right now, the 100-meter freestyle.
So this is the quick version?
That's right. We just did 400 meters. This is just there and back, and it's over.
Wow.
This is yours to win.
Wow.
And it's all about diving in early.
Yeah. it's about diving in really early.
That's right. Okay, Canada's in lane 2.
And I'm going to have my diaper again, right?
Yeah,
I'm the white guy again. Where are we?
The drive is spinning. What, did we both fault?
What happened?
Press your button again. Something strange happened. Mark? Good entry.
I'm going so slow.
Good turn, Robin. You got one of those excellent ones.
I'm still going so slow
Robin
for some reason.
Came out way ahead of me.
But I'm going so slow.
But I managed to pull ahead.
But I'm going so slow. Why? What did I do wrong?
You just didn't have the rhythm this time. Okay, now there's a few things that happened there. Did we both fault on our first
it didn't seem to say, but I guess we faulted.
I think so. So 27.6 for Darren.
Oh,
30.1 for Robin.
On one lap, I lost 2.5 seconds on you in one single lap.
That was weird.
That was weird. Well,
I have
Darren,
to stand for the national
congratulations. You are gold again. That was my only chance of getting back in the game.
I was thinking maybe you would get it. Okay, so, but you know what? Even though it's all over, it's not all over.
It's not all over?
There's still one more event.
One event.
Skeet shooting.
Wow.
This was traditionally your strong suit.
This used to be what I was good at because it was like a real video game.
It was very much like a video game. You've got skeets, targets.
Yeah.
What are they called? Birdies?
Birdies.
Flying. This is basically Duck Hunt before Duck Hunt was a thing.
Yeah.
You've got these targets that come out, 25 of them. You've got your crosshairs. You move the crosshairs with your joystick over top.
Yeah.
Push your button to shoot. You've got one shot for each target that comes out. And I think you've got 2 sets of targets that come out from each of the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 stations.
Yeah. Yeah.
And gravity plays a role.
Yeah, so the crosshairs, this is twitchy for sure. Mm-hmm. The crosshairs move super fast and they do duck down if you're not moving the joystick actively. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and very So anyway, we'll see how... This is a game that you build a real feel for, and I think I've lost that feel. But
and I seem to recall, like back in the day, like it was the same pattern of 1, 2, 2, 1, 1.
Yeah, sometimes one target, sometimes two.
Sometimes from the left, sometimes from the right.
Yeah.
And so when you're playing this a lot, you learn what that is.
That's right.
I don't know what this is.
You know, ideally where to move. Yeah.
Exactly. Hey, Robin, how about those clouds?
Those are similar-ish.
They seem a little bit fluffier.
Yeah, they are.
Stratus clouds we saw earlier. I like these ones.
Yeah, these are nice clouds.
There's a nice hilly background.
Yeah, and
some bushes.
That's right. Actually,
or trees.
Where would this be that you would have these layers of mountains? Like you would have a huge sky, and you'd have this nice little forest behind, and then two kind of layers of mountains.
It's very beautiful wherever. Maybe it's Los Angeles. There's mountains there, isn't there?
Downtown Los Angeles. I think so, yeah.
There's a lot of skeet shooting
going on.
Yeah,
a lot of skeet shooting there. Yeah.
All right. Canada is up first.
Okay.
25 targets, 25 shots.
Wow. Let's see.
I think the world record on this is like 23 out of 25.
23 out of 25.
I'll be happy if I get 10.
10 is a good goal for us old-timers.
Here we go. Push button to begin.
Yeah. And here goes Darren. And he's aiming. He misses his first shot. Second one and two. He missed two. He missed them all. 3 and 0. Oh, he missed. No.
I should have had that
4
one.
4 and 0. Oh, 5 and 0. Missed by a mile. Hey, well, he's got 1 final. He's on the board.
He's on the board.
1 with 7. Oh, missed another. Oh, good. 2 for 9. Oh, got 1 of the 2. 3 of 11.
Chasing that one to no avail.
Here we go. 1, just single shot. Oh, got it. 4 out of 12, up to 33%.
Oh,
no. Slipping down again. 4 out of 13. 4 out of 50.
Yeah, I got another one.
There. You got 5 out of 15.
Oh, I missed 2. See, those are golden opportunities. The 2.
You get 2
You get them right in the middle. Bam, bam.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. I've got 7 more. Oh, I'm no good. I got 1.
Nice. 6 out of...
Oh,
we got 2. 8 out of 21.
I still might hit 10. Oh,
no.
Probably not anymore.
9.
If I can get this last one, I'll be happy.
You can get 10.
Oh, I should have had that one too.
That was a decent comeback, though, from a very poor start.
Thank you.
Oh.
Okay, here's Robin wiping off his sweaty hands.
Yeah,
He's feeling stressed.
I don't know if I can beat Darren on this one, but...
I bet you can. This is...
Oh, I gotta use that stick.
Use this stick.
Ooh.
It's the ultimate. It's not sweaty. It's fine.
It's not sweaty. It's fine.
Here we go. Oh, Robin's all over the place, the first one. Oh, I think you might have got the second one. Yes.
The second one. Oh.
Hits the red one, 2 for 5. Oh, surprisingly, 3 for 7.
Yeah.
Good shot, Robin. He's at 50%. Oh, you should have had that one.
No.
He's doing well. Oh, just manages the... I think that
was generous.
That was generous. What do they say? Large bounding box. He's 7 for 13.
I do have a large bounding box.
Oh, you're doing great. 8 for 14. 9 for 15. Oh, starting to fall apart though. 10 for 18. Oh, should have had that one. Oh, the Australia gets another one. 11 for 21. 12 for 23. He's really actually doing well, although the Australians aren't that pleased with him. You did well, Robin.
But still.
I think that you probably could have had a couple more.
Yeah, there were a couple I felt
were questionable.
Yeah.
Good job, Australia. Advance Matilda the Fair. All right. So that...
Is that it?
That are all the events.
That are all the events. They kind of cheated how they reused almost all the same like art and code a couple times, right?
Yeah, like there's the 2 swimming and the 2 running events, which are basically, I'm sure, using the same engine.
Yeah.
But other than that, like that was kind of the comment I was making earlier. They're using they are different events, so you need different sprites to do things. But it's not like they're following the same exact style or sizing of things. So each event is unique.
Yeah.
Final standings, Robin.
All the suspense.
Robin, 27 points, 3 gold, 4 silver. Canada, 5 gold, 3 silver.
Darren wins at video games. Well, at least my country won.
That's right.
Not my adopted country of Australia.
So we're both winners.
Everybody's a winner.
That's right. So there's no closing ceremonies.
No, there actually isn't. Yeah.
But there is a closing ceremonies in Summer Games 2.
Right.
Is it Summer Games 2 that has it? The guy in the jetpack, I think.
Really?
I think so.
Yeah.
And fireworks and things like that. Yeah.
Yeah, well, Epyx really... They did all those nice touches, and on my channel 8-Bit Show and Tell, I was showing some Easter eggs, and California Games has some really neat ones.
Yeah.
And then I found out about another one that,
isn't it in Summer Games? Because my boys keep on asking, can we play Bummer Games?
Yes.
While Robin does a little bit of research, I'm going to take us back to take a look at the world records. Look at that, 100-meter dash. Darren, 9.51. You saw it.
Yeah.
I got the world record on my disc. Oh, I'm so happy. That's exciting.
So if you hold down F3, delete, and cursor down while it's booting.
All right, let's give it a try. So we got F3.
Yeah. Delete. And cursor down.
Do I have enough fingers? All right.
Actually, press it again now. Just really, there you go. There you go.
Bummer Games.
And they had more elaborate Easter eggs in later games, but...
Designed by Scott Nelson, Aaron Murphy, Stephen Mudry, Brian McGee, Stephen Landrum, John Liep, and Randy Glover.
Randy Glover?
Is he Choplifter?
No, he's Jumpman Jr. guy.
He's Jumpman Jr. guy.
Yeah.
Right on.
Yeah, there we go.
So.
Yeah.
Summer Games.
Congratulations, Darren.
Thank you very much.
On your win.
We can do this in editing. Put your hand right there like this.
I guess I need to be a little higher.
Jiggling our joysticks. Well,
maybe don't include that on the on the YouTube version.
All right, sounds good. Well, thank you for joining us on Growing Up 80s.
Yeah.
As we have walked down that memory lane. We've tried. I've tried not to trot that one out yet, but there it is, of Summer Games. If you have any memories of playing Summer Games as a kid growing up in the 80s, we'd love to hear them.
Yeah.
You can get in touch with us on Twitter. I'm at Darren Folds.
I'm 8-Bit Show and Tell.
You can find us on Patreon at Growing Up 80s. There's a community tab there, and you can type things in.
Sorry, Ian.
And we can talk about Summer Games.
Yeah. That's right. Thank you for joining us. This has been fun.
Now, if you're listening to the audio podcast, we are, just a reminder, we're making a video of this too. So check out our YouTube channel. Just search for Grown Up 80s on YouTube, and we occasionally post video content there. So our game, playing, and maybe the whole thing is going to be up there on YouTube.
Yeah.
So for Robin Hardgren, I'm Darren Folds. Good night.
Good night.
Robin, we like to thank our patrons for their patronage.
Yes.
So thank you to Chris.
And Justin.
And Ian.
Thank you.